Welcome to Backbreaking News, episode 173? No, 177. Today, we're going to be talking about why Monday Night Raw on Netflix is ultimately going to fail, at least in the United States. And let me explain one thing. I don't think it's going to be a complete and utter failure. But let me explain one thing. Okay, I'm going to be looking something up right quick, and then I'll let you know. But just so I know I got it right. Okay, here's the reason. In the US, you need 3 things to watch this Monday Night Raw episode of WWE. You need, or just all WWE products together. Peacock, which is $9 a month. Not too bad for what you get everything. What you get with everything. Then you have cable, which could range from $40 to $145 a month. And Netflix, to get no ads, you have to pay $15 or $22 a month, which is out bloody rageous. For people in like the UK and stuff, this is good for you because you get to watch everything in one place, because you, instead of being on cable, it will be on Netflix, and you could rewatch it and everything. It's good for people in the UK and stuff, but as far as the American audience goes, it's not going to do well in the ratings, I think, mostly because right there, if you do that each month, that's, depending on how much you have to pay, that's quite a bit amount of money for the American audience, and people think this is the best thing ever. It is if you're outside of the US. Because I think Canada will just have Netflix, and Mexico too, maybe. But, I'm not sure. I know London and Europe definitely will. But, and then they're holding this Monday Night Raw in, California, in one of the biggest arenas they can. Which makes no logical sense to me. Because there's nothing worthy of that on a Monday Night Raw show. Unless this was like every title on the line. They have, the only match that's somewhat interesting is CM Punk versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, and that's a normal match, and I think it's going to be very good, but I'm not going to watch it. What is worth on this show to have that big of a crowd there? Besides this being a new major event, you're having John Cena. I mean, John Cena is good and all, but he's not worth, that much in my opinion. And then you have, for what is announced, the 32nd time Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan faced 32 times. That is outrageous. I looked it up online, and they have faced each other 32 times, including in tag team matches, in multiple man matches, woman matches, and multiple singles matches. Which is outrageous. But this is going to be last woman standing, they're going to find a way to goof it up. It's like, this is too big to even fail, but they're going to find a way. And then they have tables, stairs, and chairs match, which is tribal combat, because they're not going to use any weapons, even though it's no disqualification. It's going to be boring. With no disqualification, do you think it would be a little bit interesting? But every tribal combat, every bloodline rules, every just no disqualification match that they want to create a creative title for is usually very boring when it comes to the bloodline rules match, because no one breaks the rules whatsoever almost. They might hit you in the corner for a little bit, but that's the only thing they do. I mean, this Monday Night Raw should feel big, but it doesn't. For American fans, at least, because it's, as I said, the pricing is outrageous. I don't know why WWE would want to ruin their business in America. I'm going to say Netflix deal in America probably won't last that long. You want me to tell you what? I just never got this whole big deal, the Netflix thing. Netflix is good and all, but what is it gonna do for you in the long run? Netflix paid a lot, I understand that, but in America, I'm not sure how many people are going to be willing to pay that much just for wrestling. Let me calculate the total of the prices per month at the highest. Let me do it at the highest and let me see what it comes up to. I'll be right back. Together, for one whole month, it will be $177.98. So basically $178 if, and only if, you count the highest of each. The highest Netflix, and that's at the highest level in America. That is how much you would have to pay for a month. That much to watch everything, which is a little outrageous, but it is what it is. Goodbye.